Teachers have announced that they will go on strike next Wednesday if their salaries are not increased. However, the Minister of Education of Mongolia, Naran, has urged teachers not to leave their classrooms and to continue teaching the children of the nation. He cautioned that going on strike would be considered illegal and could endanger the welfare and safety of students. Teachers have repeatedly demanded a salary increase from the government, holding several demonstrations and announcing a sit-in protest. Their main demand is to raise the base salary to 3.5 million tugruks, or approximately $1,000. If this demand is not met, they plan to begin a nationwide strike on October 15th or 16th. The Ministry of Education has declared, however, that such a strike will not be legally recognized. They have notified us of their intention to strike on October 15th-16, demanding that the base salary of teachers be increased to 3.5 million tugruks. The Prime Minister has already stated that from January 1st, the base salary for teachers will be set at 1.85 million tugruks, a 25% increase over the current level. Furthermore, if state budget revenues improve by July, we plan to implement a 3-year program to gradually raise salaries to 2.5 million and eventually to 3.5 million tugruks. Unfortunately, the trade union rejected this phased plan and immediately sent a strike notice demanding the full 3.5 million increase. This is an extremely regrettable development. It appears that some are exploiting Mongolia's current economic difficulties for political purposes. A strike should always be a last resort. Proceeding with it would constitute a violation of labor law. If Mongolian teachers participate in such an unlawful strike, the Confederation of Mongolian Trade Unions will bear full responsibility. The teachers' protest is being jointly organized by the Confederation of Mongolian Trade Unions and the Federation of Teachers' Trade Unions. The Ministry of Education, however, maintains that the union organizations representing teachers' interests are acting under political influence. The minister's remarks have provoked strong criticism and anger among thousands of teachers nationwide.
The Mongolian People's Party MPP has become divided, with one faction proposing the dismissal of the Prime Minister and the other calling for the removal of the Speaker of the State Great Kharol Parliament. Both proposals have been submitted to the National Assembly. However, the MPP alone cannot resolve this political impasse. The Democratic Party DP group is expected to play a significant role in determining the outcome. The opposition has stated that it will not make its position on these issues public beforehand but will express its stance only during the vote. Democratic Party group, the dismissal of the Prime Minister and the Speaker should be discussed together. The Democratic Party group in the state Great Kharol held a meeting on Monday to discuss the current political situation. The group reached a consensus that the issues concerning the dismissal of the Prime Minister and the Speaker of Parliament should be deliberated together. However, the members have not yet finalized their individual positions on either issue. The DP group should take a principled stance and demand that the dismissal of the Prime Minister and the Speaker of Parliament be addressed jointly, possibly within the same parliamentary session. This is not merely about one or two officials. It reflects a broader constitutional issue and a conflict between the legislative and executive branches. What began as an internal struggle within a single party has now escalated into a national-level political confrontation. If this matter is not resolved promptly and decisively, it could develop into a crisis larger than the state itself. He further noted that, given the ongoing internal disputes within the ruling MPP, the upcoming parliamentary sessions, including those concerning the dismissal of the Prime Minister and the Speaker, should be presided over by Deputy Speaker.
The State Affairs Committee of the Parliament was scheduled to continue deliberations on the proposal to dismiss Prime Minister Zandan Shatar at 11 a.m. on Monday. However, the meeting failed to reach a quorum, with only 4 to 5 members in attendance. Members representing the Democratic Party, the Kun Party, and the Mongolian People's Party were notably absent. As a result, state affairs appear to be caught in a political deadlock on both sides. At present, discussions on next year's state budget are underway, with the approval process nearing its final stage. Nevertheless, only a limited number of parliamentarians, Ministers and senior government officials are actively working in the State House. The ongoing lack of political consensus has led to administrative stagnation across various levels of government. Some central provinces have already begun to experience snowfall. The snow we are seeing now serves as an early warning of a potential dzud, a severe winter disaster. Since livestock have not yet moved to their winter pastures, an early onset of snow could cause serious feed shortages later on. These are concerning signs that point to a difficult winter ahead. Yet, we have not been able to proceed with the second reading of the budget. If there are issues that require revision, a parliamentary working group can be established to address them. However, delaying the process at this stage will only further politicize the matter and make progress impossible.